that.
What?
You're not supposed to say it. No, I have run around the building and... Well, and as you probably know, the reason why it's considered bad luck is because Macbeth is often strewn with tragedy. And this play is no different. To get here, many of you had to travel over the River Thames or another river. In any case, there is a big ferry that comes over that happens to have Banquo on it. And he's not coming. Time to play. So we have somebody else being Banquo tonight.
Yay!
Go Banquo.
Is he also coming over I-90? Or was he?
No, he's going over the ferry. So, also our gentlewoman is on the ferry. So we have somebody else playing the gentlewoman. And the lady who was performing Witch number 3 also is unable to be here tonight. So, we have other people performing. Now, this time, we decided to we used the first folio script, which means we read from original early modern English spelling, which is very different from modern spelling. So some of the characters who are now having to read for these people who aren't here are having a little bit of a problem because the spelling is very different. U's are B's and B's are U's, and it's very complicated. So please bear with us at that point.
And long F's, right?
Yes. But we're so happy that you're here today. And as you know with Elizabethan audiences, you do not have to be polite. You do not have to sit there. If you see something that you really like, please feel free to cheer. So cheer! And if you see something that you particularly dislike, you can...
Boo!
Just remember, rotten tomatoes are not fairy, at least not for us.
You know, I did read in some places that they did throw rotten vegetables at the actors. I am sure that is all just myth. I am sure
Not
that...
tomatoes, though. Those are fruits.
In any case,
They're poisonous.
I'm sure the event steward said that could happen. No rotten vegetables. So,
Bowling for peers, though?
yes, Bowling for Peers will take place later. Now, in an indoor show like this one, there would be pauses between the acts for people to run around and trim the candle wicks. Now, of course, we don't have candle wicks for trimming, but we did want to provide musical interludes between the acts for you. So we have some fabulous people who are going to perform some fabulous stuff in between the acts of our shows. And without further ado, we will start the Scottish play.
It is the 11th century, and Scotland is at war with the allied forces of Norway and Ireland. Yay! Battles rage, and Scotland calls once more for a hero.
Go heroes!
Yeah! Hero!
Calls once more for a hero.
We need a hero!
When shall we three meet again? In thunder, lightning, or in rain?
When the hurly-burly's done, when the battle's lost and won. Ere the setting of the sun.
Where the place?
Upon the heath. There to meet with Macbeth.
Fair is foul, and foul is fair. Hover through the fog and filthy air.
Very witchy. Well witched.
What bloody man is that? He can report, as seemeth by his plight, of the revolt of the new estate.
Oh, this is the sergeant, who like a good and hardy soldier did fight against my captivity. Speak, good friend, speak to the king and tell of the broil which thou didst leavest.
Doubtful it stood, as two spent swimmers, that do cling together and so choke their art. Merciless MacDonald showed their rebels horror, but all's too weak for brave Macbeth. Well, he deserves that name. Disdaining fortune, with brandished steel carved on his passage, until he faced the knave, and who never said goodbye farewell, nor shook his hand, until he had seen him from the knave to the chops, and fixed his head upon our battlements.
Oh, valiant cousin, worthy gentlemen!
Whereupon the Norwegian lord, surveying vantage, with furbished arms and new supplies of men, began a fresh assault.
Dismayed not this our captains, Macbeth and Banquo?
Oh yes, as sparrows, eagles, with the hair of the lion. So doubly they were doubled strokes upon the foe. But I'm weak. My gashes cry for help.
So well thy words become thee as thy wounds. They smack of honor both. Go, get him surgeons. Who comes here?
Worthy Thane of Ross.
Whence camest thou, worthy Thane?
God save the king. I come from Fife, great king, where Norwegian banners flout the sky and fan our people. Norway himself, with terrible numbers, assisted by that most disloyal traitor, the Thane of Cawdor, to get a dismal conflict. So that Bologna's bridegroom, lapped in proof, confronted him with self-comparisons, curbing his lavish spirit. And to conclude, the victory fell on us.
No more that Thane of Cawdor shall deceive our bosom interest. Go pronounce his present death, and with his former title greet Macbeth.
I'll see it done.
What he hath lost, noble Macbeth hath won.
Yay, Macbeth!
Yay, Macbeth!
A drum, Macbeth doth come.
So foul and fair a day I have not seen.
How far is it to Source? What are these, so withered and wild? In their attire that look not like the inhabitants of the earth, and yet are on it. Live you or you aught that man should question? You seem to understand me.
All hail Macbeth.
Speak if you can. What are you?
All hail Macbeth. Hail to thee, Thane of Glamis. All hail Macbeth. Hail to thee, Thane of Cawdor.
All hail, Macbeth! Thou shalt be king hereafter.
Good sir, why do you start? You seem to fear things that you sound so fair. In the name of truth, are you fantastical or that indeed, which outwardly you show by no part? You greet with present grace and great prediction of noble haunting of royal hope. Speak then to me, and neither beg nor fear your favors nor your hate.
Hail. Hail.
Hail.
Lesser than Macbeth, and greater. Not so happy, yet so much happier.
Thou shalt get kings, though thou be none. So, all hail, Macbeth and Banquo.
Banquo and Macbeth, all hail.
Stay, you imperfect speakers. Tell me more. My sin was death, I know, I'm Thane of Glamis, but how of Cawdor? The Thane of Cawdor lives, a prosperous gentleman. To be king stands not within the prospect of believe no more than to be Cawdor. Say from whence you owe this strange intelligence, or why upon this blasted heath you stop our way with such romantic greeting. Speak, I charge you.
The earth hath bubbles, as the water has, and these are them. Whither have they vanished?
Into the air. What seemed corporal melted his breath into the wind. But they did stay.
Were such things here as what we speak about? Or have we eaten the insane root that has taken our reason prisoner?
Your children shall be kings.
You should be king.
And Thane of Cawdor, when did not so?
True. Same thing, tune and words. Who's here?
The king hath happily received Macbeth the news of thy success,
We are by our royal master sent to give thee thanks.
and in an earnest of a greater honor, he bade me from him call thee Thane of Cawdor, in which addition hail those worthy Thane for it is I.
The Thane of Cawdor lives. Why do you dress me in borrowed robes?
The Thane of Cawdor yet lives yet, but under heavy judgment bears that life which he deserves to lose. Whether he was combined with those of Norway, or did line the rebel with kidding help and vantage, I know not. But treason's capital confessed and proved have overthrown him.
Arms, Thane of Cawdor. Two truths are told as part of the swelling prologue to the act of the imperial theme. I thank you, gentlemen. The supernatural soliciting cannot be good. Cannot be good. If ill, why have they given me earnest of success commencing in a truth? I am Thane of Cawdor. Good? Much do I yield to that suggestion of this horrid image? I fix my hair. I see the bark mocking my ribs. If chance will have me king, why chance may crown me without my stir. Forgive me, noble friends, my mind was wrought with things forgotten. Let us toward the king.
They met me in the day of success, and I have learned from the purposeless report that have more in them than local knowledge. And I learned a desire to question them further, they made themselves air into which they vanished. So I stood wrapped in the wonder that came missives from the king, who all hailed me, Thane of Cawdor, by which title before these weird sisters saluted me, and referred me to the coming on of time, and king that shall be. All this have I thought good to deliver thee, my dearest partner of greatness, that thou might not lose in the dews of rejoicing by being ignorant of what greatness is promised thee. Lay it to thy heart and farewell.